Hey class, so we're going to be starting a standard called NBT.6, which is using multiple different strategies for larger division. So in our NBT.6, what we're going to be really focusing on is those different strategies. Today we're going to do place value drawing. So before we begin explaining how to do place value drawing, we need to understand how we look at this problem. So the first thing you need to do is understand that this is your dividend and this is your divisor. This comes into handy when we're doing our place value drawings. And the answer to the division problem is called your quotient. So we have dividend, divisor, and quotient. Okay, so with place value drawing, you look at your divisor. So what I see is divided by 3. What you do here is then you get to draw 3 groups, okay? After you draw those 3 different groups, you need to divide your 81 equally. Well, in your place value drawings, we considered 81 like 8 10 rods. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and we have a 1, 1. The first, you're going to look at your larger value, your larger place value. So the rods are our larger one. Then you want to equally distribute them out until you have not enough to equally distribute out. So we know we have to distribute out 3, so I'm going to do 3 at a time. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to work out 3 more. 1, 2, 3. All right, so what do we have now? We have 21 left. We can't separate this 20 because one of these would be left out. So what we have to do is regroup both of these 10 rods into 10 ones, which I understand takes a little bit of time, but it really shows you what you're doing and why you're doing it. So now you have 21 dots. You distribute them out evenly by 3s. Sorry for that disturbance, but so we were dividing out that 21 evenly. Now we have 29 dots. And then you divide it into 3. I just crossed out 3. 1, 2, 3. Cross out 3 more. 1, 2, 3. 3 more. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And the last 3. 2, 3. Now, what I notice is each of these boxes have equal groups. So in a division problem, you're trying to figure out how many is in each group. So if I find the total in one of these, that will give me the answer or the quotient. So that is 20, and then I have 7 ones. So the answer to this problem is 27. Now again, what you need to do is a step-by-step process. You need to look at the divisor, break them up into those groups, draw out your number and place value, separate each one equally. So if you don't have enough, then you have to decompose. I'll show you guys this with another one where we actually talk with hundreds, because you will see some hundreds on homework. So let's do 125 divided by 5. Now, some of you guys will want to count by 5, but we're going to do that same strategy. So the first step, again, is to look at your divisor and draw those groups. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, sometimes if you don't make your circles big enough, it's hard to draw in the place value drawings inside, but that's okay. So now we have 125. Okay, I drew out my dividend. So draw out your dividend as step 2. After you draw your dividend, what you'll notice is, can we distribute that 100 equally into 5 groups? No, you'd need 500 blocks, and we don't have 500 blocks. So what do we have to do? Decompose this into 10 blocks. Now we have 12 total 10 blocks. Let's start distributing by 5 at a time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I have 2 10s left over again, and I can't do anything with them. So I need to decompose those 10s with blocks into 10 ones. and then I'll add my 5 extra ones over here. And now I got 25. Cross them off by 5s. I understand that this process takes a little bit of time, but it really helps us show what you're dividing and how to divide them. So now we finished that step. We decomposed anything we need to decompose, and we evenly distributed it into boxes. Final step is to figure out the quotient, which is the answer to a division problem. And all you have to do is look inside of one of them, because that's telling you how many in each group. And we have 25. So the answer to 125 divided by 5, 25. And I think that's going to be your first question on your homework. So if you watch this video, I helped you solve that question.